Make sure I don't knock it off here. Thank y'all. Ken, thank you for having me here today. And I'm just going to talk briefly about my football team and what's going on with the De La Salle Cavaliers right now. Right now, we're currently 5-3. Play Salle Friday night. Very hopeful, very worried about a Salle team that's 3-5. Just got finished beating Lusher. If they win this week, that may even put them into the playoffs, so they're a very dangerous team. But as far as our team, I'm looking forward to getting a win Friday night, not only going 6-3 for this group of seniors and this football team, but also having a shot. We're real close to hosting our first playoff game since 1969 with a win. And, you know, my players know that, the school knows that, and we're very excited about it. We have, we led by a few seniors, but Anthony Thomas was on the tabloid or front cover in Orleans Parish. He's a senior and you know, just well-deserving. When I took the job, day one, I went in there and I told them seniors that tradition's going to start right now. And, you know, I'm not looking ahead to the future. We're finding a way to win right now with these seniors. And, you know, at first they didn't buy in, but now we're going into week 10, and I have all players on board. And it's very nice to have. But Anthony Thomas, he was on the tabloid of the Orleans magazine. Week 2 of the season, had a great week 1 to give me my first career win against Riverdale. And then week 2, we played at a very tough Springfield. And on the first play of the second series, he went down and broke his foot. And originally he was lost for the year. A couple good sports doctors got a second, third opinion, and you know, they got him back on the field for us. But we went through a 3-game stretch without him. And now we have found our rhythm with having him back, probably about 85% where he'll finish the year. And he's just outstanding. Last week against Covenant Christian, it was the #1 team on the Ken Ramsey site on Power Rankings at 1A. A very good football team. We beat them 35-0, which gave us a very signature win on the season. And Anthony Thomas, he ran for 2 touchdowns, threw 2 touchdowns. You know, and he caught, I believe, 1 touchdown. So very special night for him and the football team that we have at De La Salle. Okay, some of the other key players. Brian Dyer is our quarterback right now. Right now we have, you know, what I inherited as a team, we dress out 37 guys on the varsity team. And that is really, it was really tough. Playing in Maine, this year, early in the year, we played in Maine, we played Jesuit, and we lost to Springfield. You know, with Anthony going down, other players need to step up. But, you know, it's very tough with 37 players. You know, in Maine, we jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Wound up fourth quarter just going, as I tell my coaches, people say 2 ways, they're going 3 ways. The offense, defense, special teams players with having 37. But we're doing fine. Other guys that's really producing for me, I can't say enough about senior Dan Sean Jenkins. Dan Sean Jenkins is a guy that a few schools are starting to get on. He's a very good player. He's our workhorse. He's been limited with acquired contusion over the last couple weeks. He's playing strong safety for us. He lines up a receiver, and he also lines up a quarterback when we go a little Wildcat. Other players, Jamal Howell is a fine running back. He's a senior. I haven't really played him both ways yet just because we're so limited. I got to keep somebody fresh for offense full time. But I'm very excited to have a few of them seniors. Now, as far as my underclassmen, very happy with my program. For the first time in a few years, we've played a full schedule in junior high football. We played a nine-game schedule. If you go to a game, we have 37 guys in dress. I have 23 guys that are ineligible this year that's come in just with the excitement that we have going at the school with De La Salle. And them guys have played a 9-game schedule with a 5-4 record right now going into the last week of the season, which is a huge accomplishment for them guys and to build the program in the future. Okay. The coaching staff. When I came to De La Salle, what I did is I wanted to put winners. I wanted to bring people that has won, that have accomplishments. And what I did is I put together a fine coaching staff. We have 10 guys that work with, our young football team. 8 of the 10 guys have either played or coached in a state championship or national championship. The big names that we brought with me is defensive. I have co-defense coordinators right now. But our secondary coach is Ja Eugene, who played at LSU. He's a coach at our secondary. Our defensive line coach is Marlon Favorite, played at LSU, went on to play with the Saints, and he's kind of hit and miss right now. He's been picked up by Washington Redskins during the year, and now he's back home, as he described it when he came back. My brother Justin Manale in the back, he actually heads our defense with them guys, and doing a great job as well. But very excited for the future of De La Salle football, especially with the coaches and the players that we have coming through the program with a great, solid administration. Okay. Damian Williams, he's outstanding. I wish I had him with me over here. But no, he's an exciting. One thing about Damian Williams, he spent plenty of time at my family's house over the last year, couple of years, coming to Rummel, and being with them, it was very emotional when I left to come to De La Salle, and he was one of the reasons. You know, when I told the team and I addressed the team that we were leaving, he was one that just, you know, kept texting me, crying in my arms about just, you know, just sad, because it's a family we have. There's not many coaches from Rummel leave. We stay together. And Damian, the thing about Damian is how good he is off the field. As good as you see on the field, as hard work as you see in the weight room, off the field, in the classroom, in the community, he's just an unbelievable no sir, yes sir, no ma'am, yes ma'am young man. And I couldn't speak higher about him. Cethan Carter, absolutely. Cethan Carter is one of the most underrated players in this state. Cethan Carter, if there's somebody that blocks and catches the ball, that combination better than him, I want to see it. He's a guy that he's bigger than he looks, and he has so much upside. He's a guy, he grew in the last couple of years. He started off as a fullback. He started off as a tight end for me. Played tight end, we put him in whenever we were throwing the ball. Then as a sophomore, we put him in as he's a run blocker and info pass, so he did both. As a junior, we moved him to fullback just because he was dominating people, and in Coach Rolf's offense, power offense that we run, you know, you really need. We had another tight end come up big, so we actually played him at fullback to clear out some holes. And now as a senior, I know they flirted with him at defensive end, but he's too valuable on special teams and on offense to lose him. But he lines up all over the place. You'll see him in the backfield. You'll see him stretching the field, passing, you know, receiving, and you also see him on the line of tight end blocking. Patrick Clybert is the offensive tackle. I tell you, Patrick is a guy that has earned everything he has right now. He has the size. He's always had the size, but his work ethic in the weight room and on the field has made him what he is today. He's one of the most hardworking kids that I've coached, and one of the smartest players I've ever coached. He's a very smart kid, and I was very impressed Saturday night, watching him play against Jesuit. I was very interested to see what he did, because last year when I had him, he was still maturing, still growing, still getting stronger, and he wasn't peaking yet. And I'd say right now, week 9 going to week 10, after watching him against Jesuit, he's peaking. And I'm going to tell you another good offensive lineman they have that's just nasty is Nathan Bro. Nathan Bro is a senior guard that lines up next to him, and you know, if you get a chance to see him play, he's definitely he'll definitely get after you. And then you know, I'm gonna finish off with one thing in De La Salle. De La Salle's bound for greatness right now, and I can't speak enough about starting on top. Our president, we have a new president, Mike Gilliard, and Mike Gilliard is for the kids, for the school. Principal Peggy St. John, there's not many out there like her, the way she cares for our young men at De La Salle. You know, over the summer, my guys are going, they practice for a few hours, and that was too much. She had to bring them McDonald's and bring them stuff like that to the kids out of her own pocket. And then our athletic director, Coach Benora, he's in the back right here. And Coach Benora, he's been phenomenal since day one, since he brought me over there to check out the facilities, and been on me since. And it's just a great working relationship over there at De La Salle, and there's a lot of special things to come over there on the avenue. Any questions?
Coach Manale, do you know who you might play in the playoffs? Have you any idea where you might play? Or is there a possibility of a rematch with McMahon?
now, Maine, I believe, is right around 11. There's so many teams jumbled, and I was actually doing some of the numbers last night and today. There's so many teams jumbled in between 12 and 22, and it's so close going in this last week 10 on who wins, who opponent wins. So yes, there's a chance of playing Maine. There's a chance, but I do think it's an outside chance. I think there's a lot more teams. If Maine beats Lusher, Maine's probably going to finish in the top 10, around 9, somewhere around there, and that'll put them out of our range as long as we beat Reed. Any other questions?
Coach, what was your own college and high school background?
High school, I went to Rummel High School, graduated in 1998. Actually started coaching, stayed local in college, stayed here at UNO, just to start coaching for Jay Roth over there. Coached the freshman team in 1999. In 2000, I started coaching varsity over there. I coached the tight ends in varsity in 2000 season. Took over the offensive line in 2004, and then became a lot more involved in play calling after the hurricane in 2007.
How did you find the facilities at Del Salle when you took over?
One of the things that drew me to Del Salle is opportunity. When I walked through, the weight room was absolutely phenomenal. As far as the high school weight room, it's definitely a small college weight room. Locker room. When I took over, it was a low playing. We added some touch to it. Right now in the locker room, we carpeted up, put a sacred DLS. We brought the old interlocking DLS logo back on the helmets, back in the locker room. Created a little victory board. Definitely a whole new atmosphere over there at De La Salle. The weight room and the locker room now have speakers. Put a sound system in there. We actually put some flat screen TVs in the weight room just to give it a little more collegiate feel, top-notch program feel.
We had a class of 72 reunion this weekend, and it was nice talk about your program.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you, guys.